Welcome back to our 2-minute Devos. We're going through the entire book of James together, 2 minutes at a time, Monday through Friday. Today we wrap up James chapter 2. Now, yesterday we talked about this issue of faith and works because this is what James is discussing. And then in this next section, he wants to give 2 examples to help emphasize this idea of faith and works. But I want to repeat something I said yesterday. We are saved by grace through faith in Jesus Christ. We don't work for our own salvation. We can't do that. But when it comes to this issue of salvation and our faith in Jesus Christ, sometimes we see it as a destination point instead of the beginning of a journey. When we have a faith in Jesus Christ, that is the beginning, the launching point of a pilgrimage, a journey. And how does that journey look? It looks and it's lived out in our deeds and our actions. This is what James wants to really drive home with the people. Do more than believe. Put actions to your faith. And so he gives these 2 examples from their church history, from their background. He says this. He says, remember Abraham and remember Rahab. Those 2 people believed in something, and they did more than just believe it. They put actions to their beliefs. In fact, he says in verse 22, you see, his faith and his actions worked together. His actions made his faith complete. That word complete there in the Greek language means whole. That his faith was made whole. It was not in part. There was something that came to it. There's substance that came to it when he put deeds to his faith. In fact, I love what he says in verse 26. Just as the body is dead without breath, so faith is dead without good works. James makes it a point to say, listen, without deeds, without actions, our faith is lifeless. It has no breath to it. So if you want to be more than just people that have faith in Jesus on a Sunday morning, take your faith outside of the church walls and live it before all men. If you want your life to be radiant, do more than be radiant in the church. Be radiant outside the church. Look for somebody to serve. Look for a need to fill. Look for an opportunity to speak encouraging words into somebody else's life. Be radiant so that all people can see and know the one that you placed your faith into. That's all I've got to say today. I'm pumped about this series, and I'm excited tomorrow to dive into James chapter 3.